57% increase on days on market for homes in Northern Virginia, especially in Fairfax County. What does this mean for prices? Are they going down, staying steady? And what about those showings? Are people out looking for homes, or is it dead? I'll tackle all these questions and more on today's video. You heard that right, 57% increase for homes in Fairfax County. So is this happening in other areas like City of Alexandria and Arlington County? City of Alexandria saw a 100% increase in days on market. Arlington County is up 16.7%. And Loudoun County saw 57% as well. Those are some big numbers, so let's see what that really means. Percentages are great, but days is actually what we need to talk about. So just a reminder, what days on market really means is from the day that the property went on the market and how many days it took for a seller to accept a great offer on their home. So one day you put it on the active, maybe in 5 days later you get an offer. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. The median days on market for Fairfax County was 11. City of Alexandria, 10. Arlington County, 7. And for Loudoun County, 11. I wouldn't exactly call that some staggering long time for a property to go under market. So check this out. On Realtor.com, they are tracking national trends, and the median days on market for single-family homes around the entire nation is 58. This doesn't mean that we aren't seeing some homes staying on the market a lot longer than 11 days. Some are going on to 1 month, even up to 2 months. However, if a property is priced right and the condition matches what the buyer's looking for, we're seeing them make their decision around 11 days. And I just saw this morning. There's a property in my neighborhood. I was driving by, looked at it, went on the market about 2 weeks ago. It's like 13 days. So I'm not surprised to see that these numbers are matching up to what I saw all through July. So if days on market is going up, does that mean that prices are going down? Let's look at it. The median sold price for single-family homes in Fairfax County in July was $960,000, which is 2.1% higher year over year. In the City of Alexandria, the median sold price was $1.22 million, which is 4.3% higher year over year. And Arlington County had a median sold price of $1.274 million, which is down 0.4% year over year. Let's see if this is the same thing for townhouses. Now, Fairfax County is getting the award for steady, nice price appreciation year over year. The median sold price was $649,750 in July, which is 2.3% year over year appreciation. Arlington County had some big swings in townhouse prices, coming in at $774,900 and is down 18.7% year over year. This is mostly due to the fact that Arlington townhouse inventory is up 2 months of supply. City of Alexandria came in strong at $920,000 and 4.8% year over year increase. Now, just talking about Arlington County, the townhouse buyers may want to think about looking at these properties now. There's almost 2 months of inventory for townhouses in Arlington County. What does this mean for you as a buyer? It means that you might be able to leverage the contract more, maybe get a price reduction, maybe get a 2-1 buy down, maybe negotiate things in your home inspection, use the appraisal, keep your financing contingency if you want. Those are all things that can happen, especially if you start seeing these 2 months of inventory showing up for townhouses in Arlington. Where are they going if they're not buying a house there? They may be looking at other areas of town, moving out to Falls Church, looking out at Tyson's Corner, looking over in other areas of the city instead of paying the premium that you get in Arlington County. However, if you are thinking about Arlington and you are looking for a townhouse, this may be the time to go in and find that right home. With median days on market going up and prices still steadily going up as well in most areas, how are the showings week by week? According to Bright MLS, weekly showings ending on August 10th is up 12.1% year over year. City of Alexandria is up 9.3% year over year, and Arlington County is up 38.4% year over year. Now here's what's going to get interesting. I want you to pay careful attention to these 2 data points. In Fairfax County, 254 new listings hit the market, which is 18.7% more than last year. City of Alexandria has 55 new listings, which is 25% more than last year. And Arlington County had 64 new listings, which is 39.1% more than last year. Typically, August is really slow. People are focusing on getting 1 or 2 last-minute trips for the summertime in, or they're getting their kids ready for school. So it's back to school shopping, or the last thing is it might just be done. It's hot outside, they don't want to get out, And so there's usually just an August lull. But that data point about showings still increasing and properties still coming to the market, that's just telling me that buyers are out, they're looking for the right property, and they're trying to figure out if that's going to fit what they need for long term. And sellers, I just wanted you to know, you got to make sure that if you have your house on the market right now, it's got to be very, very on point, from condition, cleanliness, curb appeal. All of those things are a matter, especially right now, and pricing is very important too. If we see this continue and that people are watching the CPI data and they're watching the 10-year treasury and they're watching the unemployment numbers, and we do starting to hear chatter about a potential Fed fund rate, and all of these things can factor into how the mortgage-backed securities and how banks will respond to this. And if we start seeing interest rates come down even more, this could spur more activity in the marketplace. So remember, showings are still up. And if that's up with the interest rate where they are now, and we do see some more things that show up in our data in the next 30 to 60 days, and those interest rates come down even more, this could be a very interesting fall market, and I want you to be prepared for that, both as a seller and a buyer. Get your house ready now. Buyers, be prepared potentially for just a little more activity per house than you may have been experiencing in the last 2 or 3 months. I had one person comment on a video last month that we posted on this channel. This is from Metal Mike 570, and he had said, people may be looking, but they're looking for a deal, and there's not many good deals. Hey, thanks for that comment, Mike. And yeah, let's define deal. Deal could be the price. Deal could be incentives. Deal can be not having to compete with as many people on the offer, or maybe you'll be able to leverage more parts of the contract that you couldn't even 1 year, 2, 3 years ago. So appreciate that comment, but obviously what we need to know is define what a deal is. Yeah, there are some great deals out there. I'm seeing a few that are just on the market right now that I guarantee that seller would be able to be open to negotiating a great offer that might give you a little bit more incentive to buy. Maybe it's closing cost assistance. Maybe it's a buy down. Maybe it's negotiating home inspection repairs. These are little pockets, but they're definitely out there. So if you're looking for a deal and it's because you want about price, then I can guarantee that we can find those for you. Case in point, I just ran into a person at an open house last week that they said they've been looking for a home in these specific areas and neighborhoods for 2 or 3 years. And I asked them, if you're so focused on these neighborhoods, and we have seen properties go on the market and off the market in these areas, why haven't you made that offer? They said, well, we did make the offer on a few, but we just didn't feel like going over the asking price. And guess what? You may not have to do that on certain areas of town right now. Hey, if you like what you're hearing and you think this is going to be valuable, give us a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and more importantly, if you want to chat about your specific needs, I have a link below. We could chat for 15 minutes and see how we can help and strategize a plan that could help you. Until next time.